Okay, welcome to CAD drawing number 2. In the previous video on CAD 1 we showed you how to open up the seed file and then do a save as. I've already done that, and if you look at the top of my screen here, it's already saved as CAD 2. And I'll do that for each CAD drawing, number 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and etc., depending on how many drawings you're going to do. Alright, to start CAD number 2, looks like I'm going to be drawing lines again. And there's a lot of different ways to tackle a drawing. And I'm going to show you how to use the offset and trim command to do this. So if I look at the box, it's the drawing, it's 7.5 long and it's 5 inches high. So I'm going to draw a box 7.5 by 5. So I can pick a point. Remember, use your F8. So I'll point it direction and I'll type in 7.5, and I'll point it up. I'll type in 5, 7.5, and close. So there's my basic shape of the part. It's 7.5 long and it's 5 high. Now I'm going to use the offset command to position the different lines. So if I go to the offset command, which is right there, again, we've looked at this command during our lecture. So you hit offset and it asks you what distance do you want to offset. So I'm going to type in 3 and enter to enter that in the command. Pick the line and pick a direction. You want to go to the left or to the right. Remember, the offset command makes an exact duplicate a certain distance away. So I'm going to push this side, and I'm going to pick this line and click this side because they're both 3 inches. And I think that's all the 3 inch I can do. All right, hit enter to get out. I'm going to go to offset command again, and I'm going to offset 1.5. So I type in 1.5. Okay, it's right here. Type in your value. By default, it's 3 because that's the last value I put in. So I'm going to type in 1.5, enter, and then it asks me to select the object to offset. So I'll pick this line, and I'll offset it up, and I'll pick this line, and offset it down, and that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim out. Okay, I'm going to trim out the area. I'm not going to put a bunch of lines on there and then get confused on which ones need to be trimmed. I'm going to tackle a little bit at a time. So now I'm going to use the trim command. Alright. It says select object, so I'm going to select all these lines with my crossing window. Enter. And now I'm going to pick what I don't want. Well, I don't want this, and I don't want this, and I don't want this, and I don't want this, I don't want those, I don't want this, oop, and I don't want this. So it looks like they trimmed up too much. So I'll simply just draw a line from this endpoint to this endpoint. Draw a line from this endpoint to this endpoint. And there it is. Now I still got some detail on the right and on the left to finish. So in this case I'm going to offset 1.5, and instead of typing it in, it's already there. I'll just hit enter to accept it, and I'll offset this way, I'll offset this way, and now I'm going to offset 1.5 again, offset up, up, and it looks like offset down and down. And now I'm going to go ahead and trim all the stuff out that I don't need. So I go to the trim command. I'll select all these lines, and I'll select all these lines, enter, and I'll pick what I don't want. I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and these. And enter to get out. Now make sure you hit save. Alright, simply Control S. Right. Whenever you do something you don't want to lose, always save. So again, Cad 2, which are just drawn here, use the offset command, which is here, and the trim command. Those two commands are very powerful. Very powerful. So I would understand those two commands very definitely. So that's it for CAD 2.